Many people go through life meeting both good and bad people, but not many can say that they've met somebody who was the wall between them living and them dying. For approximately 1,300 Jewish people, Oskar Schindler was this person. Oskar was not always an honest-hearted man, but he was a righteous one because of the lives he saved and the sacrifices he made. Oskar Schindler had an exceptional life. Before the war, he was a working man and tried his hand in many different businesses. He amassed an empire of his own, and that was responsible for saving the lives of over 1,000 Jewish prisoners. His life after the war was not followed well until he passed away, and he was broke until he passed away. Oskar Schindler was a courageous man, one who deserves to have his story told by many different people, many different times. Before the war, he was a working man and tried his hand in many different businesses. He was born on April 28, 1909, in Svittal, Moravia. At the time, it was part of the Austro-Hungarian monarchy. Later, this area came to be known as the Czechoslovakian Republic. He was born in a German Catholic family. He married Emily Plexler in 1908. He attended many different trade schools and held many different jobs, one of them including working in his father's machinery factory in Svittal, opening a driving school in Sumperk, and selling government property in Bernau. He served in the Czechoslovakian army, and in 1938 earned the rank of Lance Corporal. He began working at the Amt Auslandsabwehr, or Office of Military Intelligence of the German Armed Forces in 1939. In February 1939, only 5 months after the annexation of the Sudetenlands, Schindler joined the Nazi Party. This was only the beginning of Oskar's rise to success. During the war, he amassed an empire of his own that was responsible for saving the lives of over 1,000 Jewish people. In October of 1939, Oskar went to Krakow to take advantage of the cheap Jewish labor and confiscated land. In January 1940, Schindler acquired a Jewish-owned business that made enamel kitchenware and renamed it Deutsche Emalwarenfabrik Oskar Schindler. According to JFR.org, the company came to be known as Emalia. The company was located at the edge of the Krakow ghetto, or what would be, and Schindler employed Jews because they were cheaper than Polish workers. Spring 1942, the SS deported the Jews from the Krakow ghetto. According to JFR.org, during the liquidation of the Krakow ghetto, Schindler witnessed the brutality and bloodshed of the German army and decided he wanted to do anything he could to save the Jewish workers. During March 1943, after learning the Germans' plans for liquidation of the ghetto, Schindler told his workers to stay in Amalia until it was over. Fall of 1944. The Jewish people were brought to the factory in Brunswitz. The men were brought from Grossen, the women from Auschwitz. The Jewish people remained in Brunswitz until the area was liberated in May of 1945. According to JFR.org, Oskar Schindler gave his workers extra food rations and treated them better. Food rations which he actually bought out of his own pocket and off the black market. He treated them a lot better than a lot of the other people of the Nazi Party would. Even though Oskar was a good guy, in many people's eyes he was seen as a traitor for turning his back on his country to help these people. His life after the war was not well followed, but he lived penniless until he passed away. Oskar and his wife settled in Regensburg until 1949, They then emigrated to Argentina. In 1957, Oskar Schindler returned to Germany alone, separated from Emily but not divorced. Oskar Schindler died during October of 1974 in Germany, barely known in Brove. Many of the surviving Jewish people and their dependents that he had saved financed the transfer of his body back to Israel, or to Israel, to be buried. During 1993, Yad Vashem awarded both Oskar and Emily the title of Righteous Among the Nations because of their attempts to save people during the Holocaust, even at the risk of their own lives. He was also awarded the Muslim Medal of Remembrance. Oskar Schindler was a man worth recognizing. He saved many lives, even at the risk of his own and other people's lives. Oskar was not always an honest-hearted man, but he was a righteous one because of all the lives he had saved and the sacrifices he made to do it. Oskar Schindler had an exceptional life before the war, during the war, and after the war. Oskar Schindler was a great man. During the war, he helped approximately 1,300 Jewish prisoners. It is because of him that there were so many more survivors. Rescuers like him played a big role in the life-saving measures taken during the Holocaust. This was a huge risk to his life and his wife's and anybody who was associated with him.